Tonight's headlines are brought to you by McDonald's.
Good evening, Commonwealth, and thanks for watching the Channel 2 News. I'm SHIRLEYS. Let's take a look at tonight's top stories. A lawmaker sheds light on an issue that was misunderstood by the media. Also tonight, first responders are tested at the airport. And a local male is on the run from authorities for the third time this year. In sports, SHIRLEYS hang on as the Dove League edges closer to its end. Stay with us, these stories and more are next.
A meal replacement smoothie is a great way to keep your fitness goals on track during 2021, and they taste great. It's fast and easy. The May smoothie of the month is pineapple carrot cake. It includes banana, granola, raisins, cinnamon, carrots, and pineapple with 21.5 grams of protein. It's good for your eyes and good for your waistline. Check out the Shake Cafe, Gold's Gym, Garapan.
We're in a race whether we know it or not.
And build our new normal.
Pinapamalit si PL.
Let's vaccinate, Sinamay!
And there you have it, McDonald's new crispy chicken sandwich. From the makers of the world's most stolen fries. The juicy chicken sandwich from the place that offers extra napkins for a reason. The tender chicken sandwich from the creators of a sandwich phenomenon. So you won't just be biting into a chicken sandwich, you'll be biting into McDonald's new crispy, juicy, tender chicken sandwich. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Half a day to the WAMI and good evening, Commonwealth. Today is Friday, April 30, 2021. Representative Sheila Babauta clarifies statements made by other media outlets on her concerns regarding the governor's executive order. This morning, Governor Ralph Torres was asked to comment on the concern raised by Representative Sheila Babauta on the renewal of an executive order. Although Babauta states her concern was on a different order.
There has been misinformation floating around, even in our media outlets, stating that I have a concern about the declaration for the state of emergency for our Commonwealth. Now, that is inaccurate, and that is Executive Order 2021-07. I am raising a concern about the Executive Order 2021-08.
In addition, Babauta states she is in support of the renewal of Declaration of State of Public Health Emergency.
Yes, and so again, I want to clarify that I do support Executive Order 2021-07. My concerns are with Executive Order 2021-08, and that is a clarification that I'd like to make with our community, with our leaders, and with our governor.
Emergency Order 2021-08 grants the Finance Secretary unlimited reprogramming authority to transfer or move funds around from any government entity to meet the threat of COVID-19.
My concern, and that concern is not mine alone, it is shared with other members of the legislature and many members of our community, because of the fact that the unlimited reprogramming authority granted to the Secretary of Finance may not really be necessary at this time. Because there is already reprogramming authority granted to every department head up to 25%, and that is in our Planning and Budgeting Act. And the governor right now has 100% reprogramming authority within the executive branch. And so my concern is to maintain these three separate but equal branches of government.
Representatives Tina Sablon and Selena Babauta shared support in rejecting the governor's executive order. Speaker Edmund Villagomez is referring the EO to the Ways and Means Committee, where more review will be done to respond to the governor's order. It happens every 3 years. Ports Authority and partnering agencies gear up for a plane crash drill. The Commonwealth Ports Authority conducted a triannual disaster drill this morning at the Saipan International Airport. CPA Public Information Officer Joe Hallahan.
The goal is to test CPA and airport partners' responsiveness to emergencies. And so today, the disaster drill began around 10 a.m. The scenario was that a Boeing 737, crashed on the runway.
Responders were CPA Aircraft Rescue and Firefighting Team, CPA Ports Police, the Department of Fire and Emergency Medical Services, Department of Public Safety officers, CNMI Customs, and staff from the Commonwealth Healthcare Corporation. The drill lasted about 2 hours. Hallahan states FFA creates an airport emergency plan for different types of scenarios. Today's drill was to see how CPA and other stakeholders respond. Labor Secretary sets the record straight with accusations coming from Congressman Gregorio Kilili Sablan. Congressman Gregorio Kilili Sablan has accused the CNMI Department of Labor of holding onto $190 million of unemployment assistance funds after receiving data from the U.S. Department of Labor. Labor Secretary Vicky Beneventi says those statements are false.
Federal funds are placed in a federal government account. The territories or states are not allowed to draw down full amounts unless proper justification is provided. Also, territories and states are not allowed to execute advanced drawdown for future disbursements. Every penny that we ask for has to be justified by a pool application right behind it. Just because an individual qualifies for POA before receiving POA benefits, they must be deemed qualified.
As of today, the CNMI Department of Labor has paid out over $1 million in POA and FPUC benefits. Beneventi says those payments were made in the first 2 weeks of this month. In addition, $4 million has also been paid out to over 5,000 applicants for the Lost Wages Assistance Program.
We've continued to intercept fraudulent claims. More than 18,000 imposter claims, we're calling them now, were intercepted, which translated into the halting of about $337 million in UI benefits that were not paid to fraudulent claims. So vetting thousands and thousands of applications, it does take a lot of time.
Police continue the search of a wanted local male who is now considered to be armed and dangerous. Don Sanchez is still on the run from local authorities. Sanchez is being charged of receiving stolen property, failure to complete firearms owner identification, removal of a firearm serial number, and possession and trafficking of a controlled substance. His bail has been set at $100,000. The Department of Safety has received several tips that Sanchez may be operating a silver RAV4 with a license plate of AER 101 or a charcoal Mazda 6 with the license plate ADE 603. DPS advises the public not to approach Sanchez, but call 911 immediately. The Department of Finance takes a pause on issuing stimulus checks. Have a listen. Finance Secretary David Attilik states they have not processed any additional stimulus batches. Right now, they are waiting on taxpayers to file their 2020 tax returns.
Once those are all submitted, we will have another big, large batch. Once we identify everyone that hasn't received and applied for it, I ask that our taxpayers ensure that they fill out those forms, those supplemental forms to submit with their tax returns for their 2020. identifying if they received the first, second, or even the third stimulus. And so we'll make sure funding is available, so those that did not receive it and are qualified to do so will get their stimulus.
The deadline to turn in your tax returns to the Department of Tax and Revenue is on May 17th, 2021. Coming up is our Friday treat for you. Stay tuned.
For the different beats of your life, we're here to keep you connected the way you want it. Plans made for you, by you. Build your own bundle with Link. Select the internet, entertainment, mobile, and home phone plans that fit your lifestyle. Pay for what you want, not for what you don't. Build your own bundle and save with Link.
We're in a race whether we know it or not.
And build our new normal.
Pinapamalit CPL.
Let's vaccinate, Sinamay!
One of the best things you can do during the pandemic is to get yourself healthy and strong. Gold's Gym is a great place for a tune-up. Wide open workout spaces with dedicated cardio, free weights and machines, personal training, group exercise, and good nutrition. Short-term daytime promo on sale now, just $159 for 3 months. Call 233-4000. At one of Saipan's beaches, this mother lays about 100 eggs under the cover of darkness. She hides her nest as best she can and then slowly makes her way back to the ocean. The eggs hatch and the babies head for the sea, where they will face a daily dose of danger. Just 1 in 1,000 will make it to adulthood. Those that do will one day lay their own eggs. Sea turtles are protected under CNMI law. If you see one that is stranded or if you see illegal activity, call the hotline at 287-8537.
The Tan Su Lin Foundation promotes the culture of giving back. The foundation and its generous partners are committed to supporting programs that include health, education, and sports. Initiatives that promote arts and culture, the environment, and tourism will benefit our community and our residents. Giving back and making a difference will help ensure that the island paradise we call home will be a better place to live.
Welcome back to the Channel 2 News. Tonight, we cruise into the weekend with some local talent that came to the Mariana Islands via Hawaii. Our Chris Nelson has more with Eddie Johnson and hula dancers.
Kind of a rock and roll beat. It's got that boom, bap, boom.
Local performer Eddie Johnson's uke journey started in Hawaii.
I started playing, I guess when I was eight. Took lessons. I took lessons from Roy Sakuma. That's the same guy who took from, or Jake Shimabukuro, same guy. Yeah, so I took from him and then took for some other people in the country. My mom's really good musician friends, George Doman and other people, and was in choirs. And my family, we all entertained, so that's how I got involved in playing the ukulele.
Johnson family moved out here when he was a kid. Dad worked a desk job while Mom and the kids entertained.
We brought the Hawaiian culture and the mele, which is the song and the dance, and we're really fortunate that the people of Saipan, of the community, accepted us wholeheartedly, opened their arms to us. And so we gave it back by teaching our culture, and a lot of people embrace that, and still till today.
Ed's playing a kamaka today. It's made out of koa wood, and this one has 8 strings.
The road's gone far away from home. We've been lonely, missing you only, and when we are away, a sunny day is not quite the same as the ocean blue. At home in the islands, at home in the islands, at home in the middle of the sea. Well, there's no other place that I'd rather be than home in these islands in the middle of the sea, keeping real close to a family of friends, taking it easy in the tropical breezes. At home in the islands, at home in the islands, at home in the islands.
Tell me about the performance that you guys are doing today. Why'd you choose this song, and tell me a little bit about it.
Okay, the song I chose is called Ku'uhoa, and it literally translates to my pal or my good friend. So the verses talk about like, where are you? And she comes down and dances and just talks about different things that we would do together that makes you my pal. So it's an older traditional song, but I put a little jazz into it, a little bit of rhythm. So that's the song we'll be doing today. Aloha, hey aloha,
All right, thank you. Coming up, now we know who's number one. No, not me. I'm too old. We're talking about teenagers now.
The newest in entertainment lets you do TV your way with Docomo Pacific D TV Plus. Watch your favorite live and local channels, stream movies and shows on TV, on your phone, and on your tablet, right from your Docomo Pacific Wi-Fi. No more wires, no more cable boxes, now with the best price. Do TV your way with Docomo Pacific D TV Plus.
Buy one, get one free for the off-road adventure at Mariana's Trekking. Come ride our side-by-sides at our best price ever and experience a great 90-minute trail ride. Rain or shine, hopefully rain. Book now at Mariana's Trekking. Saturdays and Sundays by reservation. Call 323-8735 or book at marianastrekking.com. Get your game and gear at Gold's Gym Saipan. Group exercise is a great way to get fit and then stay fit. For something high tempo, go for a ride with one of our instructors in our new spin room. Let's roll. Pilates improves flexibility, builds strength, and develops control and endurance in the whole human body. It also improves coordination and balance. And the Shake Cafe is a great place to stop by for a meal replacement or supplement. See you at Gold's Gym.
Buenas sports fans. Buenas sports fans, the Northern Marianas Junior Tennis Championships concluded at American Memorial Park last weekend. We have a new number one in the boys 18 and under on Sunday afternoon. It was Jimin Wu in the far court taking on Sam Rio in this finale. These two have played against each other so many times. Once again, though, it's Jimin coming out on top. Sam did have some he had some great shots, but Jimin had better overall game. He won it in straight sets, 6-2, 6-love. That earns him number one ranking heading to the North Pacific Championships to be held on Guam in June and a possible spot on the North Pacific Junior Tennis team. All right, week 7 of the Dove Women's Soccer League. Let's head out to the K-ville pitch and beautiful downtown Coblerville for this report. Undefeated Shirley's FC, a corner kick taken by Fiona Bukalig. but Southern United is able to clear that one easily. A minute later, Fiona tries the same thing. The shot off the post, back to Fiona, she scores! Southern United end up tiling Shirley's 3-3. First time that Shirley's did not win this season. They remain in first place, however, with 19 points. Southern United takes over second place with 11 points. Meanwhile, on the adjacent mini pitch, Tan Holdings Football Club in green gets a goal from a very jubilant Aubrey Castro. One of their 2 scores in this game. Kelsey McLennan, though, she scored more than that all by herself. She gets a hat trick. KFC gets the win 8-2. They have 10 points for the season. THFC, still pointless. And our Friday night focus is on a student athlete who, well, despite his tender age, has already made the highlights many times. It's hard to beat a person who never gives up. Young Star Shining, brought to you by the Tan Su Lin Foundation. 17-year-old Richard Steele never gives up. The Mount Carmel Jr. spent his entire sophomore year in California playing sports before returning here this school year. Richard plays whatever sport's out there. He was part of the night's championship beach volleyball team. Naturally coordinated, Richard knows that's not enough, though, to be successful. Young Star Shining, brought to you by the Tan Su Lin Foundation. Well, the goal of this week's top plays is just to score, baby. Just score. Coming in at number 4, it's THFC's Aubrey Castro finding an alley for this shot to roll through and in all the way. Top play number 4. Coming in at number 3, the 1 FC gets a game-winning score from Timothy Tawanpi. Top play number 3. Coming in at number 2, it's Fiona Bukalik with this corner kick for Shirley. She rushes in, finds the ball at her feet, and blasts it in for the goal! And the top play of the week from Texas. Saipan's Gwen Borja scores for Navarro against Tyler, the number 1 ranked junior college in the States. Gwen Borja, top play of the week.
Here's the windup and the pitch.
I don't believe what I just saw.
For the different beats of your life, we're here to keep you connected the way you want it. Plans made for you, by you. Build your own bundle with Link. Select the internet, entertainment, mobile, and home phone plans that fit your lifestyle. Pay for what you want, not for what you don't. Build your own bundle and save with Link.
Go-karts, off-roading, and the driving range now open at Marianas Trekking. Go-kart track will be open Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays with 50% off when you book online at marianastrekking.com. Hours 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. Use the promo code HOFFA50 to get your discount. Off-roading is open too by reservation. Come on a 90-minute trail ride that is perfect for families. Book online at marianastrekking.com. Golfers, come practice on the driving range. You can even pay online, and we will have the balls waiting for you. Come see us weekends at Marianas Trekking, 323-8735.
Here's our weather report for the end of April. It's like summertime already. High temperature 90, the low 82. That's the highest low of 2021. Humidity down to 63%. Tomorrow, partly cloudy, isolated showers. East winds 10 to 15. High around 90, low 81. Seas 5 to 7 feet. Sunrise 5:53. High tide at 9:41 in the morning. Low tide 5:16. Late afternoon. Sunset 6:34. Green flash warning. That is a warning that the weekend begins right now. So have a good one. Have a safe one. See you back here on Monday.